Jeremy, this is Michelle. First of all, I want to say thank you for taking time out of your day Wednesday to speak with me. In this video, I'm going to show you those 3 things that you can do to bring more customers to your business. Once you've had a moment to review the video, if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can also take this information I'm going to provide and do it yourself. I'm perfectly fine with that as well. So let's go ahead and get started. The 3 things that we're going to go over that can set your company above your competition are going to be content, citation, and backlinks. So number 1 is content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content for the number 1 result on Google is going to be anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 words. So for you just to show up at the top of Google, you need to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage with those right keywords. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare Redbud Roofing with one of your top competitors there in the OKC area, and that's going to be Salazar Roofing. So I took both of your homepage URLs and I put them into a word counter. And it shows right here, Redbud has 182 words on their homepage, where Salazar has 447. Now, neither company has that 1,500 words or more that Google likes to see. So definitely it would not be hard to beat them out by getting those words added with those right keywords. Now, you can do that on here. If we just go ahead and scroll through your site real quick, you can do that behind pictures as well. So let's go ahead and click on the Save Image As. And here it says reach out to us in my admin. Now, what I would suggest doing is put your company name in there, Redbud Roofing and Contracting. Add those different services that you offer and service areas as well. You don't want to cram it with a lot, but just get some of those additional information there. Get it behind any of the pictures that you have, even this top one here, the header, because that will help. And then, of course, getting that additional wording throughout the website. So if we jump over here to Salazar really quick, you can scroll through and see that they do have additional wording. But like I said, they don't have as much as Google likes to see as well. So one of the other things that we do, there's tools out there, Ahrefs, 𝙬𝙧𝙧𝙤𝙪 is what I use. They cost money monthly or yearly charges, but essentially what it gives me is behind the scenes details of what Google is looking at and how it comes to ranking a site. So if we go over here and we look at this and we look at Salazar first, and this is going to be the home page, they have 76 keywords. So let's go ahead and look at those quickly. Now, their first one is Salazar Roofing. Now, what we consider this is a branded keyword. It's their company name. But here's the thing with that. It's good to have it. It's company. You want to get that out there. But most customers, when they come in, they don't know the company, so they're going to look for the specific service and service area that they're in, or they may put like near me, which is considered a national keyword because it could mean anywhere. But let's look at some of these other ones. They have roof repair, Oklahoma City roof repair, roofing repair, OKC, Oklahoma City roofing repair, and of course it just keeps going down like OKC roofing companies. Is some of the keywords they have. So let's go ahead and switch this back because we're going to use this later. And then if we go over to yours for Redbud, you have 6 keywords. So let's see what we have. Redbud Construction, of course, once again, that is the branded name. You have Roofer More OK, Roofing More Oklahoma, Roofers More OK, and then Redbud, and Redbud. Yes, Redbud is going to be those branded ones. You still want to have that out there, but definitely need to get some of those additional keywords and words onto your website, because it is what is making your customer rank number 1. So you just want to get that out there, get that additional information so you can start beating your competition, because it is 100% beatable. And like I said, I know you're located in Moore, but you came up on my Oklahoma City search that I did. So we just want to make sure that we get that information added on there. So now what I went ahead and did, I went into a Google search and put roofing OKC. And if you scroll here, first you see a lot of these sponsored ads that Elliott, McCain's, and Patriot. I believe there was one McCain's here where it says sponsored. These are Google ads. And here's the thing. Ads can work, but they can also be a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So before you go out and spend a lot of money on ads, you just want to make sure that your website's going to convert first. So number 2 is going to be citations. And you might be asking yourself, well, what's a citation and why do they matter? And, that's a great question, and here it is. If we scroll down past those sponsored ads up here, you get to this business section. And OKC statewide and 𝙤𝙤𝙀𝙀, this is your Google Maps area. And these top 3 right here is considered our map pack. And this is where your business name, address, and phone number is listed across different directories. And we're looking at directories like Yahoo Local, Bing, yellowbook.com, OpenList, HotFrog. And the more of these you have, the more you start getting pushed up into this top area. Now, 25 to 30% of customers, when they come in and say they put in roofing OKC, they're going to go with one of these top 3 right here. Most likely OKC roofers, but they could choose any of these top 3, and that's the ones that they're going to go with. They're not going to go any further on this page. So what this does is, there are companies out there where you can go and get the list of citations that your competitor has. I think Bright Local does it. I believe White Spark still does. And you get that list, and you just go down that same list and find the citations that you don't have, those companies, and you add those directories to yours. But the thing is, you don't want to stop there. You just don't want to match them. You want to make sure you dominate them. So if, say, OKC Roofers has 300 citations, you want to go out and get 50 to 100 more. So it takes them a lot longer to catch up. You stay up in this number 1 position. So the number 3 thing that we're going to go over is going to be backlinks. They also call it link juice, and this is the 3rd pillar that will really help you dominate on Google. So if we go ahead and we scroll down past the business section of Google Maps, you're going to see right here is Salazar Roofing, number 1 position in the organic area. This is what they consider organic, is anything below here in this page. So Salazar is number 1, and this is where you want to be. And how do you get there? You need authority. And how do you get authority? It comes down to those backlinks. A backlink is when one website links to another website online. So, and also here's the thing, not all backlinks are created equal. There are spammy ones out there, and you have to be very careful from them. But there's also other ones out there as well that are good. So if you get a local blog or an industry site linking back to you, that's great, perfect. But since you're in the pool area, you don't want to get a backlink, say, from McDonald's, because that's not the type of services that you offer. And as I said before, also you have to be very careful of those spammy ones as well that come in from different areas around the whole world. So let's go ahead and we're going to go back up here and look at these competitor searches that we looked at earlier. So you can see Salazar has over 6,000 backlinks, and Redbud has 15. So for the Oklahoma City area, what this is telling me is that Salazar, they've got backlinks from strong relevant sources. Doesn't mean that they're all good, but they do have backlinks that are strong, that are pushing them up into that number 1 position. And there are companies out there, and it's the same ones like Ubersuggest and Ahrefs, that you can go out and get the same list of the sites that are linking to them. You get the same ones, the good ones, and you get those linked to your business so that you get up into this number 1 position. Because most of your customers, if they're searching for something, they're going to go right here to Salazar, and that's who they're going to go with. So getting to the top is not magic, it's just a method, and I've shown you that here today. So once again, we went over content, citations, and backlinks. So in closing, number one, content. On your home page, you want to make sure you at least have 1,500 words with those keywords. Number two is going to be citations. So to be up in this map pack in the organic section, or not the organic, but the Google Maps, if you want to have anywhere from 100 to 150, 200 of the citations to beat out your competition by landslide. And then number three is going to be those backlinks. You need more relevant sites pointing to your business to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these things, you can become number one across Google. So now you might be wondering, what do I do now? Well, you can either take this information I provided you today and do it yourself. Perfectly fine with that. Or if you have an agency right now, provide it to them. However, if you want the most effective route, you can give me a call. My name is Michelle, and my husband's name is Stephen. Phone number 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle. My husband and I created Thrive Tunnel Digital Marketing Pros. We're here in Moore, Oklahoma, and that number is 405-410-3024. One other thing I just wanted to do, since you're in Moore, I did a roofing search, Moore, Oklahoma. And just to let you know, your top ones there are Prosper, Palladium, and Mallard for the Google Maps. So you're not listed in the top three there in the Moore area. And if you come down to the organic section, Camouflage Roofing is the number one. So this same thing I just went over for the OKC area would be good for your Moore location or the Moore search as well. So like I said, give me a call if you have any questions. I hope you have a great day, Jeremy, and I look forward to talking to you. Bye.